game against Hinebra at saka Token Text. Kung na-miss nyo yun, dami yung
Napanood mo ba, Jay?
na-miss. H-bomb! Sumabog sa Araneta. Grabe. What can you say about that? Kayong dalawa nag-cover ng game.
Grabe, inuubos boses namin.
Oo nga eh. Balita ko nga nagsisave ka daw ng boses.
Ang nakita ko doon is Rudy Hatfield can survive without me. Kasi nung nag-career high siya, ako yung gwardiya nun.
30 points, 14
Ako point guard
rebounds.
doon.
Hindi, nag-career high
Diba?
dati si Rudy nung rookie year niya, 29 points.
29.
Sinong pumapasa?
Ako.
Ganun na pala siya.
Ako si Vroman nun. Dahil ako naman yung nag-airball ng free throw.
Isa pa yan. He's like 1 out of 12.
Space special.
Very special.
He's 1 out of 12.
Wait lang, pag-usapan muna natin si Rudy Hatfield. Yesterday was something else.
Grabe, grabe.
You watched the game. What did you think?
I thought he just played his heart out. He was getting to the loose balls before every player, you know. He wanted it a lot, and he inspired his teammates. He was even guarding the wing players of Talk and Text, you know. Those guys have all the skills to drive, but he did a good job, you know. You see him as an energy guy, he'll give you maybe 12 points, 8 rebounds, but 30 points and 14 rebounds. That was amazing.
30 points, 14 rebounds.
That's what you call leaving everything you have on the floor. Kita mo naman, pagdating ng dulo, hindi na makapagsalita. Talagang, kung 48 minutes of basketball, tinagdagan pa ng 5 minutes to sa dulo, nag-overtime pa. Would have been so awesome if he made that basket to win. Yung for the win niya, Hatfield for the win niya. Pero okay lang dahil siya naman ang dumukot ng 2 rebound to seal that game.
Crucial to rebounds.
Iba, yun. And I think as much as I would have loved to have seen him bury the winning shot, parang mas up sa kanya yung 2 rebound, yung pampanalo eh. Parang mas bagay na si Hatfield, 2 rebound na malaki to win the game, for the win pa rin.
I think with Rudy, what you saw in that last game is that if he plays according to what he should do, he still can be effective. Now, if he runs away from being an energy guy and he doesn't wala naman salita na outwork, out energy dapat sabi ko, but he doesn't outwork the opposing player, then he's in trouble. Yesterday, he outworked every other player on the floor, and if he does that, he still has that opportunity to be effective. Tapos ang dami niyang credit people aren't crediting the coaching staff that day. They knew what Talk and Text was gonna do, and they ran it every time. Jackson Vroman at the top, drop pass to Rudy Hatfield cutting, and they scored about 10 points out of that. Kitang-kita mo na pinractice nila yon, and because of that, you know, uminit si Rudy, got into the game offensively and then defensively.
Actually, kahit siya nga lang maglaro kahapon,
Pwede na?
panalo pa rin sila. Ang galing lang talaga
inbound?
Siya rin.
He was all over the place. He was all over the floor.
Pero you might as well.
Napanood ko na kay Donald Duck yun eh. Pinasa sa sarili.
Pero may isa naman na hindi ko naman maintindihan. Ano bang ginagawa nitong taon to before a game day? Si Jackson Vroman. It's just 1 out of 11. At the last quarter, didn't even 1 out of 12. At the last quarter, felt na he doesn't want to touch the ball. What is up?
And that's mental. That's mental. I think Jackson Vroman internationally is about a 60% free throw shooter. So ibig sabihin, he's not great. Pero at least he makes 1 out of 2. If he shoots 60%, then they'll be okay. But nagyan na, nagbintis. Tapos nag-short na hindi tumama. Tapos tuloy-tuloy na. And before you knew it, you could see it naman na he did a LeBron. Ayaw na magpakita doon sa ayaw na magpakita doon sa bola. Pag nakahawak siya, what's funny is rebound. Pagka-rebound, bumibitaw na siya kaagad because he didn't want to be touched at all.
Haka-jacks na eh.
Oo.
Ano bang mentality ng coaches pag nakikita na may player ka na naggagawa ng LeBron? Hey, I'm just saying.
He's gotta. You have to give him the confidence, but encourage him to don't stop. Despite that, he still had 22, 19, 8 assists. He was still doing a lot of things for the team. Of course, the free throw is a different story, but I'd still go to him, go to him, give him the confidence because you need him in the game to win. And bottom line is they still won despite his free throw shooting. But I think he'll probably, for sure, he's the kind of guy who's gonna work on it, and I don't see another 1 for 10 coming in the next few games.
Mukha namang workhorse talaga si Vroman, what do you think?
Yung sipag naman nandun, all the way to the end of bago mag-end of regulation, kita mo naman yung key play para sa akin doon when he chased down itong si Jason Castro. He bothered that shot and ended up getting to tap it to a teammate. Key play on para sa akin. And yung overtime, he had a big stick back. Nung overtime, pero quick release na rin. Pati yung stick back niya, quick release na rin. Baka abutin eh! Ayan na! Pero ayaw man niyang hawakan yung bola. He found a way. He got to adjust. Yung last 3 free throws niya, yun yung nag-airball na. And you knew at that point, ayaw na niyang hawakan ng bola. Ayaw na niya sumaksak. But he found a way to help. He did it on one defensive sequence, si Castro. And in overtime, he found a way to just crash the boards and score a putback. And that was huge.
So, is it safe to say na itong he never has a bright future pagdating sa playoffs? A little unstable? Nobody wants to say anything?
Hindi yan matapos eh. I think they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble.
Why?
If they can't correct Jackson Vroman mentally, emotionally, they're in trouble because I've seen players like that. When they go through a process like that, it's mahirap siyang hilutin. You know, you can't just go tomorrow, let's go to the gym, let's shoot free throws.
Yeah.
There's a difference between having to shoot free throws in front of 13,000 people. Half of them are at the edge of their seats going, oh no, hindi to tama ng ring to. And just in the gym and just shooting free throws. So if he doesn't get that right, they're gonna be in trouble because he's gonna mahirap siyang maging involved sa offense just himself lang.
Kasi palagi siya yung ipa-foul. What do
Yung
you guys think?
first game pa lang niya dito, he already made a comment after his first game na he wasn't happy with his free throws. Kayo kalaban nun, di ba? Nanalo pa rin sila, di ba? Pero he was already making a comment about
5 for 14 siya nun.
yun, he had 9 misses that game and he wasn't happy with his free throws. Coming into that Sunday game against Talkendex, he was already shooting 40% lang. So you know, kung sinabi na niyang he wasn't happy with the free throws, you know he's been working on it, pero parang pasama. I don't know how you correct that. Ask the coach.
Ano? Tutulungan ko?
I honestly think there's still gonna be a team to
Contender.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Their lineup's too deep. The guys know their roles. I mean, Rudy, we saw he's that missing link, the glue guy for that team, and he got them to play together. He got the crowd alive. But you know, they have a lot of good guards, and I can see even Kagiwa and Vroman, they're working on a better pick and roll game. Like in transition, he's just running, setting screens. So I still think they'll be a tough team to play come playoff time.
Okay, pero good job, Rudy Hatfield. Pagpatuloy mo lang yan. Pero Jackson Vroman, what up?